Thank you, Bill, and thank you, Peggy. I would like to now introduce Gene Hayner, who is the director of the State Library, and he's been that for almost a year. Most recently, he was Library Development Director and has extensive experience in school library and music education fields. Gene?
Peggy. As Debbie said, I have been with the State Library for a year in this capacity. I've actually been with the library for 10 years, and I can vividly recall my first visit over to this building. It predated a lot of the paint, a lot of the pictures on the wall, and it's really great to see the improvements that have been made since Debbie has taken over. It's been wonderful. And it's also great, too, to point to this as a service for all of Colorado. We, at the State Library, are an agency within the Department of Education, and when you say you're with the State Library, everybody thinks a giant collection of books. Well, this is our collection, and it's a very specialized collection for a very specialized and important audience, and we're happy to bring it to you and privileged to be a part of this organization and the services that it provides. I also appreciated, Commissioner, your history lesson. I have a little more personal history, though. It was 8 years ago this month that my grandfather passed away. And in his declining years, he had a condition called macular degeneration, which actually afflicts over 40,000 Coloradans in the state. And many of them use the services of this library. And my only regret there is that he lived in Kansas and wasn't able to take advantage of the services that are provided here. But I know that had he been here, this would have been a wonderful service because he was a voracious reader, loved to get involved in that, and I really think that this is a great thing for everyone here. And we really appreciate all the students who have shown up today and the adults who make use of the service. We much appreciate your support, and I will turn it over to Debbie, and thank you much for being here on the 75th anniversary.
Thank you, Gene. Michael Jones is a patron, and he is also president of the Friends of Ctbl. This is the opportunity to say thank you to the Friends for their ongoing financial support that they provide to the programming that goes on in the library. Michael would like to say a few words. Michael?
Thank you all for coming to us today. It is my privilege to serve as the president of the Friends, and it's been my pleasure, and well, it's always a pleasure to read all these books that are here. It's been amazing. I can't tell you how many I've read, of course, because there's just a lot, but without it, I know personally, and I know that many, many people, their lives would be drastically different if it weren't for this service and the services across this country in all 50 states that allow folks to have books to listen to. It is our pleasure as the Friends Board to provide funding for the large print collection and also to help the library with any other financial needs that it has. Oh yes, and Debbie just reminded me that we are supporting the unabridged service, which was referred to as being able to download books, which I personally love. So it's one of those things where you can get that book immediately. There's no mail anymore, so that's the next step. And in the very near future now, as some of you may have heard, the National Library Service is making a change to new players, and so we have very exciting things coming our way, and I look forward to seeing those. Thank you once again for coming, and enjoy your day.